morning everybody, and welcome to the GSM's Pride. I hope everyone had a great Father's Day. I had a very busy Father's Day. I had a lot to do, but it was a good weekend. I had a blast with the kids and the wife. So this week what I want to talk about is the new car inventory. So mainly to you car guys out there, people in the industry, what I really want to know is, how are you dealing with that situation? How are you keeping the lights on with the situation? I've driven around a couple of lots and some of them are getting really sparse. I know we are. We usually run around about 400 units in stock, including fleet. Including fleet right now, I think I've got like 90. But retail, I've got like 30. And we usually run, 200 retail at least, maybe more sometimes. So we are real scarce on new car inventory. I kind of want some feedback. What's everyone doing about it? What's the manufacturers telling you? How are you going to survive going through the next couple of months? Because Ford's telling me that the end of this month's going to be the worst inventory levels, but I have nothing coming in. So what are we going to do about it? So I really want to see what your input is. Also, if you're a consumer, put your input on down. What are you doing about buying a car? Are you just going to wait? Are you going to go to used cars? What's the plan of action? Just curious. Want to see what everyone's doing. This week's going to be real interactive. I want to get some feedback and see what's actually happening out there and what you're planning on doing. So that's what we've got this week, and I'll see you all in a bit. Okay, so what I wanted to do is give you a quick walk around of the new car lot. So it's going to be sparse, it's going to be empty. So I just kind of give you a little bit of a idea of how severe it is kind of right now on the new car side. So at the back of the building here, what I usually do is I usually have new cars back here, F-150s, that kind of stuff, stacked up back here. Also on this side here, I've got one Transit Connect, another Escape there. That's actually our shuttle vehicle. So as you can see, it's pretty bad right now from an inventory standpoint. It gets worse though. It's not that simple. So usually down this left-hand side that I'm going to show you in a second, I usually have trucks doubled up. Now, just so you know, trucks are probably our biggest seller from a Ford standpoint and from the Lufuse Ford standpoint. So you'll see how bad this situation is. So that's my truck row right now. Okay, so usually that's doubled up, facing the road and then facing the lot back to back. Same on this side. That's usually Expeditions, which I don't have any. Usually F-150, Explorers and EcoSports are down there. Now I do have a couple of fleet Super Duties, as you can see, but the problem is with those is that most of those are already pre-sold to our fleet clients. So we do have some police cars just down there, as you can see. I'm going to quickly jump across here because this is where it gets a little bit more severe. So we usually have vehicles down this road too, and there's none, as you can see. So usually full. We usually run about, let's say about 400 cars in stock, including fleet. But right now, as we sit, we have 86 total, 26 retail. So yeah, we're a little short on the old vehicles right now from a new standpoint. So I just want to show you this real quick. Now this is usually stacked to the gills with Explorers, Escapes, Edges, all that kind of stuff, and we are absolutely empty. So the question you asked me is, why am I showing you all this? Well, here's my question. As I stated, I kind of want some feedback from other dealerships. What are you doing about new inventory? Now, I'm going to show you used car inventory too. Used cars is a little bit better. I have quite a few used cars, which we'll touch on in a second. But what are you doing about new cars? Because most people aren't dealer trading these cars right now. So getting deal trades is kind of tough. So what are you doing? For the consumer though, I do want to bring up something. You know, probably a lot of you are asking, oh, why are you asking sticker for these vehicles? Well, as you can see, we don't have any to not ask for sticker for the vehicle. Some dealerships, in fact, most dealerships, not us, not over at Lee Fuse Ford, we do not do this, but most people are asking over sticker for them. I've heard rumors of 6,000 to 11,000, all the way up to 60,000 over sticker on certain specific specialist vehicles. So you've got to think about it. We've got to leave keep the lights on, keep everyone employed. So that's why we're doing it from a consumer standpoint. But you dealers, how are you dealing with the situation? I'd really like some comments below. Let me find out what you guys are actually doing. As you can see, I'm being pretty open and showing you what we're doing. But we're asking sticker for these vehicles, and we're trying to get customers in cars. But here's the used car lot. I'm going to show you this real fast. So here's a first row. Usually we have new cars down this side, but we've actually moved them around a little bit because we're actually running 105 used in stock right now, and we usually run around the 75 mark. On the front pad here then I'm going to show you, usually that's full of new Mustangs, but I got a couple of used Mustangs on there right now. But my used car lot's pretty full. But that being said, maybe I'll let you see it coming from behind. But that being said, think about it for a second. I'm buying high as well as selling high, so it's not like I'm specifically making a difference in profit margins for you consumers. I'm buying them high as well as selling them, so it's not like, you know, we've had a couple of people come in asking for $4,000 off. Well, that's just insane. I can't even, you know, most like trucks specifically are going for over sticker right now. You know, I've got 17 F-150s that are basically what they were new. So that's, you know, a little bit of a problem. So again, from the used car standpoint, what are you dealers doing about that? And also used cars, are you customers just going to wait this out and see what happens, or are you going to purchase cars? I know they're high, but at the end of the day, I don't see where this is going to change dramatically. So put some comments in down below, give me some feedback. I'm just curious of what everyone's opinions are and what their thoughts and processes are from a dealership standpoint. So as always, over at Lee Fuse Ford, we can replace the car, not the customer, and I'll see you all in a bit. Let's take a wander down to service and let's see what the service guys think about the inventory situation. How has the new car inventory affected the service department?
It's affected it in a few ways. One is new car pre-delivery inspections are way down because we don't have new cars to do. We utilize that for filler work, and it's just kind of easy money for us. The other thing is first appointments are down for oil changes. So we're starting to get to the point where the lack of cars, we're not seeing customers come back with their brand new cars because they haven't purchased brand new cars. So first appointment retained is dropped because we don't have that.
How do you feel the new car inventory reduction has affected your job specifically?
My job specifically, I would say, even though work may have slowed down, it's helped me find other avenues of ways to improve and kind of work on other areas that I might have missed or lacked in before. But other than that, it's definitely slowed down my workflow more than before.
How easy is it made you to manage the lot itself?
It's definitely made it a lot easier on the new car side of things, but as far as the used car, it's given me a lot more time to focus on trying to keep up and learn new things with the used car inventory.
So I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I hope that gave you some reality of the severity and the realistic nature of the new car inventory, not just from the standpoint of what it's doing for sales, but also the standpoint that it does for the store as a whole, you know, keeping salespeople employed and keeping them up to date on money. And obviously the service department also is a big proponent of that new car industry and what we get. So hope you learned a little bit from there. Again, make sure you put in the comments of what you're doing with the new car inventory, some of the processes that you're doing, pricing, whatnot, so we can have a little bit of a conversation on how that goes. As always, I'm going to put up a video on this side, a new video of just something else, and then on this side I'm going to put up a link to my subscription. Up in the top there I'm going to put up a link to the Lufuse Ford YouTube page. You should check that out. Got a lot of testimonials and whatnot on there. As always, put some comments in. Make sure you push that post notification button. And as always, over at Lufuse Ford, we can replace the car but not the customer. And I'll see you all next week.